Hello everyone, welcome to MNR Academy. Today I am going to make you the most important and interesting video regarding upcoming CBSE class 10th and 12th board examination. That is what the OMR response sheet. Now, CBSE has been given important features of this OMR sheet, means how the students are going to attempt and how you need to answer in the coming board examination. So now they have been given several features of this OMR sheet. I am going to explain what is that important features of this OMR and how you need to attempt in exam one by one. So please kindly watch this video till the end and share, subscribe my channel, support me with your comment and like. So now coming to here, the first point is, if you take the CBSE OMR sheet for every exam, so you already received different exams, suppose English, Maths, Science, different exams is having different number of questions. Some exams having 40 questions, some exams having 50 number of questions, some exam having 60 number of questions. So this is the first part of this OMR sheet, which you have to fill your candidate details, etc. This is all will the invigilators will help you during the examination regarding center code, school name, etc. You will need to concern about this one. Now coming to the main part of this OMR sheet, this is what we should call it as a response sheet. So now here you can see mainly three things you people are able to find it. That is what we can see here, three columns called as response column. You can see response column and one star column and one hash column. So this is the main important thing in this OMR sheet. Now you can see, let us explain one by one. So first point which you have to remember is, there is a space for answering 60 questions in this OMR sheet. So the total number of questions in this is 60, irrespective of total questions given in the question paper of any subject. So whatever the subject you will get, you are going to receive the same OMR sheet. But you have to use maximum circles as per the questions given in the question paper for giving the responses. For example, if you take mathematics, the maximum number of questions will come only 50. So after 50, so you have to use the maximum responses. Whatever the responses you are giving, you are not supposed to use after 50. So 50 is the last question which you have to use your response sheet. That is the first point you have to remember. Now the second point is, for example, if you are 45th question, let me consider 45th question in some question paper, and if you are supposed to see 50th is the last question in our question paper, but 51 question you have been striked and you have been written here 50 and you have been attempted option C, then it is not considered to be evaluated. Please kindly remember, if maximum number of questions are 50, we are not supposed to go for behind it. If you will change the question number and if you will try to attempt, if you will mark even correct one, correct bubbling, then also it is evaluated to be wrong. So this is the first and second point you have to remember. Next, coming to the third point. Now we have every question, if you will check, every question we are having four options. Let me consider now question number 7. So we have four options, A, B, C, D. Now, every box is given in the same, you can see here. So A, B, C, D are given now front of each question in a row. So you can say each question we have a 4. Now candidates, once if you are confident about the correctness of reply, you have to darken. Suppose 7th question I will feel C is the correct answer, just darken the circle. That is the first thing you have to do it. This is the third one. So you have to use, you can see the instructions, only have to use either ballpoint, blue or black ballpoint pen. You are not supposed to use pencil or any gel pens, etc., ink pens and all. So 7th question I feel C is the correct. I am very confident about it. So I felt C is the correct answer. So I felt C is the correct one. So I bubbled it. That is the third point you have to remember. Now, after 4 circles, you can see we have a star column. This is the most important in our OMR sheet. Kindly, please, all of you remember again and again, I'm stressing star column is the most important one, because whatever you are going to write here, that is the only thing evaluated. It is the only thing going to be considered for final correction. Okay, so that is why I am stressing you again and again. So now 7th question, I felt C is the correct answer. Now, same thing. After 7th question, we have here box. So now here what you have to do means, in this box, you will feel C is the correct answer. Perfect. Then you can write the same C option here. This is the 5th point, or the 4th point you have to remember. So you have to write the correct option in the box. Whatever it is, you will feel A or B or C or D. I felt C, so C I am writing. That is the 4th point. Next, coming to the fifth point, you will see after the box, again we have a circle. You may see same question number 7. Again here inside the circle, we have a 7. So this is what we can say as row. So now you can see, for example, question number 10th. Let me consider question number 10th. I don't know the answer. I am not even aware of that question. So question number 10th, I don't know. So now I want to leave it in a choice. So I have to bubble here as row, that wherever you are seeing the question number, you have to bubble it. This is what the fifth point. So if you bubble here the question, then it has been considered as not attempted. So no mark is awarded for that question. That is the point you have to remember. So now the internal choice also will be there. For example, if you take science, 24, 48 and 60. So in that 24, you have to first 20 only have to attempt it. Any 20 questions only have to attempt it. So remaining 4 questions, whatever you are leaving as a choice, you can bubble. For first section 24, I am leaving 10th question, 13th question, and 21 and 22. So the 4 questions I have been left. So sorry. So here 4 questions I left. So the 4 questions 21 and 24 if I left. So these 4 questions I bubbled. So these 4 questions is considered as not attempted questions in the section. So that is the thing you have to remember. So like this, if you'll make it. So this is the fourth point. And now you can see here, the fifth point is also over. So the fifth point is, if you are not attempted, if you are unaware of that question, you have to bubble in the as row, the same question number in the inside the circle, you have to bubble it. Now onwards, whatever I'm going to say is most important. So please concentrate more and try to get practice by taking the printout of this paper. Now coming to the sixth point, you can see here, first of all, my suggestion or CBSE anybody's suggestion is, unless until you are maximum you are confident about the answer, don't try to write it in the star column and don't try to bubble also. That is you have to remember. So if you're fully satisfied, then you should write a response in a box, then only. For example, I'm saying, why I'm saying, for example, 15th question, at initial stage when I read the question first time, I felt B is the correct answer. Now don't write in a hurry. Don't write the B here, because if I'll write the B and if I'll strike it here again, I'll write C, it is invalid. So even though you have been bubbled, kindly don't, in such a hurry, don't write the same option here. So unless if you are 100% confident. That is, suppose you have been circled here B, now you felt D is the correct answer. So if you have written B here and if you strike it, suppose B written and if you strike it and again you will write D, it is invalid, remember. Suppose I have been written B for this 12th question. Now I felt A is the correct answer. So you are not written B here. So if you write A here, then it is a valid point. It has been evaluated. So again, you no need to bubble here. You no need to bubble A here. You write the final answer here. It has been considered as the final for evaluation. That is why I said star column is the most important one. Star row, this row is the more important one. This column, star column, is a more important column. Hash column is also not having much importance. That is the sixth point. Next, you remember now 7th, 8th, and 9th. These next points are much important. Now, candidates are advised that first of all, you should mark the response by darkening the circle only. Don't try to write in this star column. Okay. So whatever your confidence answer, suppose I am very confident about 36A, 37B, 38B, 39C. So don't write the options at this star column at the beginning. Okay. At the if you are very confident, then only you have to write the option. Okay. Now, for example, now if you're not satisfied, suppose I am not satisfied with the option 36 option A, I will feel option C is the correct answer. Then if you are not writing in this star one, this row, then this column, then you can write option C is the correct answer. Then it has been considered. So here we no need to bubble again second time. This is wrong. We no need to bubble. Just you have to write the final answer here. That's all. It has been considered. Even though you have been bubbled here, if you have written if you feel C is the correct answer, if the C is correct answer, then they will give the mark. That is you have to remember. Next, suppose even if a candidate is satisfied with the darkening the circle, this response has to be written in the box. Candidate have replay both circle in the box. Now you will feel fifth question. Suppose Fifth question, option A is the correct one. Now, same option you have been written. This is also no problem. It will be considered, it will be evaluated. So if you feel the same option is correct, you have to write it. That is the same point I am saying you from the first. Next point. Suppose you can see these points are most important. Now, whatever you have been written in this is the main point I am saying you. So whatever you have been written in this star column, it is the final answer and it has been only going to be evaluated in our board exam. So finally, whatever you have been written in this star column is only going to be evaluated. So whatever you bubbled here is not a matter. It is not even having any value also. So whatever you are going to write in these star columns only is going to be the final evaluation. So be very careful when you are choosing the option, when you are going to write option in the star column. So you have to be considered much and much careful. That is the thing you have to remember it. So next one. So if you'll observe, these are the point. So the next point is, suppose see, if the box is empty and the response is marked in the circle, that is the main point. For example, 45th question, I will feel option B is the correct. I have bubbled, but in hurry, I forgot to write the answer here. Then it is invalid. Remember, it is not to be considered as a valid answer. Are you understanding? It is invalid answer. I know option B is 100% correct. I circled here, but I forgot to write here. This is the main important point. I forgot to write here. Then it is not considered for final evaluation. That is you have to remember. Now, next one. Very important. For example, let me take 17th question. 17th question, I know option C is correct, but I forgot to bubble in this response and I have written option C here, final column. Option C I have written final column, then it has been evaluated. It has been corrected. Suppose option C is correct, then it is valid question. The mark will be allotted for that question. So these are the 2 points you have to remember. So now last point is, for example, 60th question. I don't know. I left this response under star column under ash column. Then it is also considered not attempted questions. Not attempted questions. So this is what the points which have been discussed. Now, overall, what is the important things I will say? Just you have to remember. Now, to make you utilize the maximum time, not to spend this bubbling and all, I am going to give you something. So now here, from this, what you have to understand means, not attempted questions, we no need to waste time by bubbling in this ash column. That is the first point you have to remember. If you are very confident, you are attempting number of questions perfectly, then you are not supposed, you no need to waste time by bubbling in this ash column. Understanding, not attempted questions, that you have to care. We no need to bubble, no use of it. Next, some questions you can see 100% you are very perfect. For example, 22 question, I'm sure, damn sure the answer is A. Then you no need to waste time by bubbling A option. You can write the option A here directly. It is evaluated. That is, so these are the 2 things I am saying. So a better first thing, try to bubble both the places. That is also a beautiful way. Suppose option B is correct, then try to bubble the option B and try to write the option B here. If suppose you have been bubbled option C, you will feel option A is correct, then write the option A. Again, don't bubble the option A. Okay, but while the main point overallly I am saying you, remember whatever you are going to bubble is not a matter. What you are going to write in this star column is the only final one for the correction. So evaluation. So they are going to make the correct. So evaluate. So be very careful what you are going to give your response in this star column. So this is all about your upcoming board examination, OMRC. So if you have anything, any confusion or any doubt, please kindly contact our MNR Academy. Is always ready to support you children. So thank you. All the best for your board examination. Please share, subscribe, like and comment my channel. We'll meet you again in the next video. Thank you all of you.